How's it going, everybody? This is Cameron White with White Light Astrology, giving you guys your new moon horoscope for Pisces. So Pisces, this new moon is going to be happening on Wednesday, November 7th. It's going to be in Scorpio, and it's going to happen at about 15 degrees Scorpio. And this is going to be in your 9th house. And this is a pretty, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it will become very prominent as we go on, which it probably should have been already by this point. Let's talk about what to talk about. Jupiter has been in your 9th house for about a year now. And Jupiter is wanting to bring light, bring abundance, bring awareness, really. And he's wanting to make that a really big deal with wherever he's at. He's been in Scorpio. We are talking about the raw, definitive truth, things being very, clear, things being very exact. And Jupiter's been bringing all this, stuff up with Scorpio in your 9th house. The 9th house is about your beliefs. The 9th house is about your philosophy, your religion. It's also kind of like how you make sense of, not necessarily everything. It's not the 12th house, but how you make sense of your relationship to people and how to really take more positive and affirmative action with that. The 9th house is also long distance travel. It's also higher education. Maybe you went to college this year or something like that. The 9th house is also foreign countries and far distance travel. And so with Jupiter being in your 9th house, a lot of this stuff has been coming up for you. And yes, it's been both good and it's been both bad. But the big thing is that Jupiter's been helping you become more aware of this real, raw, definitive truth that you believe in. And that's a pretty big deal for you guys. You guys are Pisces. You don't usually work in terms of boundaries or in terms of limits. You have a free-flowing aura that you can do whatever you want with. But Jupiter and Scorpio has been helping you be more definitive about that, being more precise and being more exact about that and what exactly it is that you believe. For the past couple weeks, Venus has been retrograde in Scorpio, where Venus, she's very far away from home. She's in Scorpio in her detriment. She's retrograde in your 9th house. This is really going, ooh, wow, okay, maybe I don't want to look at things in this way. Maybe this is kind of starting to be scary and, it can bring up a lot of fear. It can bring up a lot of problems. Especially because now during this new moon, Venus will be still retrograde. She will be in Libra though, but she will be in your 8th house. And the 8th house has to deal with change. The 8th house has to deal with things getting meshed together, of transformation. And the 8th house is a very scary place. Now, although Venus is in, she may still be retrograde, she's in Libra. She's ready to fight for this stuff. She's ready to be truthful. She's ready to seek justice in all of these problems and all of this change going on. But this new moon that's happening is having you guys become very reflective of, what did you learn this year? What did you learn about your beliefs? What was the raw, real truth that you experienced this year? And what is it going to take for you to not necessarily overcome anything, but have the strength, have the courage, and have the balls to kind of move forward in this? As this new moon happens, this is resetting intentions on, where it is that you want to go, what your beliefs are, a sense of spirituality, a sense of connection, a sense of learning, higher understanding of things. It's a very spiritual house. As we have this new moon, this is kind of you guys clearing out all of the gunk that you went through and kind of helping you guys charge up to be more clear about the goal that you want to attend, being more specific about where it is that you want to go. The biggest thing is, I think, with Venus being in Libra in your 8th house, this is going to really start to bring up a lot of things around not necessarily trust, but having courage and having faith and willing to fight for things. Especially with this new moon in Scorpio. This is Scorpio. This is raw Mars stuff. This is going to be it's not going to be overwhelming. You're just going to feel very drawn to this. You're going to feel you're not going to be able to escape feeling this new moon for sure. But the biggest thing is with this new moon, as Jupiter's at the last degrees of Scorpio, we're really starting to reflect on what Jupiter in Scorpio has brought to you guys, what it's made you learn, what it's made you discover about yourself. This new moon's kind of like, okay, this is what I learned, this is what I believe, and I'm ready to face things head on, and I'm ready to take on these beliefs and actually act upon them, and starting to be more clear and precise with that action. And that's what I got for you guys. I think this new moon is actually going to be really supportive in you guys taking yourselves up a notch and really stepping up your game, basically. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing, and I will be seeing you for my next video.